Hello, everybody. My name is William, and I'm here with
Matthew. And this is Matthew and William Podcast Episode 8. And in this episode, we will be talking about and debating, is social media good or is social media bad?
yeah. Also, my mom recommended this topic.
Yeah, so shout out to her for it.
Yeah. Like, fantastic pick.
Yep.
Yeah.
And since last time I went first, this time William will be going first
Yeah.
and sharing his research. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Okay, so here are the good parts of social media. Social media enables you to communicate with people and to day to date with family around the world.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah. Here are 3 reasons why social media is good. Social media allows instant online discussion. Social media promotes knowledge sharing. And social media helps socially anxiety people communicate.
And that third one, I can personally relate to it. I have a much easier time texting people than talking to people in person. It's just easier.
Yeah.
So
Here are 5 positive effects of social media on society. Social media make it easier to make friends. Social media fosters empathy. Social media allows for speedy communication. Social media makes the world seem smaller. And social media helps you build your relationship.
yep, those are all very good points.
Yes. Here are 8 negative effects on social media that can harm your life. Reducing face-to-face interaction, increasing cravings for attention, distracts from life goals, can lead to a higher risk of depression, stunts activity, and counting cyberbullying. That's a big one.
Yeah, that is a big one.
And last but not least, social comparison reducing self-esteem.
Yeah, last year I had depression, but it wasn't from social media. But I did have it last summer, and it was around this time last summer.
From what?
I think it's just not seeing people because it was right after school ended.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because of social media. It was just not seeing people.
Yeah.
Because it was right from the beginning of June, and it kind of ended early July.
Yeah.
So I am better now. So
That was my research. Now
yep.
let's go to Master Matthew to see what he has to say about social media.
Yeah. So I made a list on the pros and cons of social media. So some of the pros are social media can spread info quicker than any other source. Law enforcement can use social media to catch and prosecute criminals. Social media sites can help students do better at school. Social media allows people to improve their relationships and make new friends. And this is probably the biggest one. Social media sites help employers find employees and job seekers find work.
Yeah.
And some cons I picked 5 pros and 5 cons. Some cons I have is you can spread false information, and some forms of social media lack privacy, and it can expose users to viruses and other things. Also, the school, it's kind of a mix. You want to use social media, but not too much, because if it becomes an addiction, if the more you use social media and it becomes an addiction, the lower your grades will get. And also social media can lead to stress and or relationship issues. And if you get a really big addiction to it, you can waste a lot of time just sitting on social media and scrolling around. So those are my 5 pros and 5 cons I have. So.
I do have to add something.
Mhm.
All of the heavy material and heavy topic we have been talking about, we are not trying to scare people.
Yeah.
We are trying to make this world a better place where people can only be kind to people. We don't want to be in a world where people are physically hurting people, because that's not
Yeah.
what we are called to do.
And also, because you said hurting people physically and mentally too.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I do have a Bible verse that we are gonna read. Okay, so this is a fantastic verse, but we all need to hear it. If you have your phone or your Bible, please go to Proverbs 4:23. Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. What do you think about that? Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life.
Yeah, I really like that one because you need to make good choices
Yeah.
and do the right things. And because if you end up doing bad things, that could really kind of mess up your life. It can lead to very bad consequences. So just do
Yeah.
the right thing, be a kind person, and
Help
the
other
benefit.
people
Yep.
too.
And that'll just really help you in life, and you'll be a very like enjoyable person.
Yeah.
People will like you, and you'll be good.
Yeah. I really don't have anything else to say.
Me neither. So
Um, the end of this podcast episode 8. We just want to thank all of you who are watching all of our podcast videos. And thank you for your support.
yep.
Continue to watch all the podcast videos, because our podcast, all of our episodes are for you and for your family to watch. If you have family and friends around the world, please share this link to your family and friends all around the world.
Mhm.
And remind them to watch this day after day, because what we know is how we make a good, thought out episode. But every time we make an episode,
Yeah.
we do research.
Yeah.
So that is a
Mhm.
very important key
Yeah.
to make a podcast episode.
Yeah. Unless it's talking about us personal experiences.
Yeah.
Because that's literally in our brain because it literally happened.
Yeah.
But anything that's really not involving us, we do research on it,
Yeah.
and we want to provide the best and most accurate information for you guys.
Yes. So that being said, my name is William, and I'm here with
Matthew,
and we are
signing off.